Head coach Emily Ryan takes helm for her fourth season guiding the women's soccer team. Last season, the Knights produced a mark of 10-7-3 and a 5-2-1 mark in conference action. The Knights were picked to finish third in last week's conference preseason poll. Women's soccer gets ready to open up play against nationally ranked Calvin University on Friday. Coach Ryan is joined by Avery Mize and Sami Webster. And we'll go right into questions.
Coach, like you mentioned, tough test early with Calvin and Hope here to start the season. What's the mindset going into those, and what do you guys want to see coming out of those matches?
Mindset going in, we're excited and focused. We just got through our second scrimmage yesterday, so that was kind of the priority, see where we're at and what we need to work on and what's been clicking up until these scrimmages, and now we're transitioning into getting focused on Friday and being able to compete and against two really great teams at the Division III level, and we're excited to get results.
Is there any areas of improvement you'd like to see transitioning from last year to this year?
Areas of improvement, I think the biggest thing is we've got a great group that's motivated, excited, works extremely hard, and we just want to be able to improve on that final execution and be able to capitalize on the final opportunities that we get.
As players, have you guys had time to do any team building so far this preseason or off season? And could you guys talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, every day is team activity. We're together eating meals, hanging out in the locker room. So we're together constantly, and I think that's a direct result of our culture. We've been doing a lot of time in the classroom, working on who we are as a program, and yeah, I think it's constant, and so it's awesome. Yeah.
How do you assess your team's preseason practices heading into this week?
Assess the team.
Preseason stuff.
Every day we've got a goal, and the most important goal is to get 1% better every single day that we're out there. And so whatever our topic is from start to finish, can we see that we're putting the pieces together and executing whatever it is that we're out there to accomplish that day.
How important is it to have a lot of returning minutes this season to compete in the ARC?
Very important. Whenever you can have a veteran group together, it's just so exciting to have that experience, and it's truly an opportunity to build on previous years. When you've got a new group, it's really kind of acclimating them to your style. But this year we've got a group that has experience with significant minutes, and it's exciting.
Avery, what leadership have you taken on as one of the upperclassmen most time spent with this program?
Yeah, so I have had the privilege of serving as captain for the last 2 years. This will be my third year, and I feel honored that I have been around so long because I've seen 4 different teams all maintaining the Wartburg women's soccer culture, and so I'm excited to help pass that on to our younger gals. And I'd say our big values are competition and fostering community and family within our program, and all of that translates onto the field. So it's looking great this season.
What made you want to come back?
What made me want to come back? Well, Wartburg women's soccer truly is an outstanding program. From the day I visited Wartburg, I knew those 2 values, competition. I watched a practice, and all the girls really pushed each other to be better, and that's only continued throughout my years, and I just wasn't ready to leave. It's such a privilege to be here, and when I put it in perspective, you're just getting to play with, amazing girls and play the sport you love, so really couldn't pass it up.
Now that there's grad school opportunities here at Wartburg, Coach, does that change the way you recruit? I mean, it kind of feels like if you get the right major, you might get an extra year from a woman.
It's definitely in the front of our mind as we're going through the recruiting process and looking at what prospective student athletes are interested in studying. Also knowing that coming in, a lot of students wind up changing their major is a factor, but what's exciting and the Wartburg college culture really helps with this is we've got just amazing student athletes that are interested in staying at Wartburg and being able to continue their education. And so even beyond just that initial recruiting process, it's getting to recruit some people again to stay around, whether that's as a fifth-year student athlete or hopefully in the future even coaches that former players that want to continue coaching and helping with the program.
What can we expect from the season schedule?
Excitement. Our non-conference schedule is exciting. We're playing a lot of really, really great teams, and just getting to compete and get better and play against those teams is going to be really exciting.
We're looking forward to kind of having that weekend away in Michigan. It's always a fun time for you guys to be gone. I guess we'll start with the players. Are you looking forward to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be good to get around.
Yeah, definitely. And we have never, at least in my time here, we haven't traveled to Michigan, so this will be a great opportunity just to see a new place and play some great teams.
We have a freshman who just happens to, her backyard is Holland, Michigan, so going back home for her, which is exciting. And we've got a lot of families and supporters that are making the trip, which is just, we're grateful for that.
Is there a little extra juice for, I'll go to you since you're the grads, that's a special spot to be in, to play Luther one more time as a conference rival?
It's a great opportunity. They've always been a great team that challenges us, and so yeah, we're grateful for one more season and just continuing on the ARC. History is great. So yeah, grateful for one more time around with them, and they're a great team, and hopefully they do well in their new conference.
All right.
Sweet.
Thank you.